My name is Robert Shawhan, and I'm the developer of GraphPad, and today I'm going to go through the customizations and configurations that have been performed so far for CenTex Foundation. Standard configurations that I do are the addition of customer forms. So CenTex has a custom form, which we can see here. It's got standard boilerplate, it's got enterable text. It does have a watermark, and so if we actually send this out as an email, and we'll type this to ourselves really quickly. Oops, here we go. We look over in our email and we look at the item that was added. We'll see we've got our watermark. We also have custom libraries. There are two types of custom libraries which CenTex asked for. One is just text, and so rather than having to type in these values, end users can just grab this, and the text font is a font of 10. We'll notice, and you're going to go ahead and add a summary table here, that when we add dimensions, let's bring our summary table up so we can actually use it. The summary table is now movable. But if we add text, and this goes for all the other text that are library entries, it does not affect the summary table. Other items, however, the block and peer icons are both true to size. So for example, this is a 2x2, this block and peer pad is 2 feet by 2 feet. I'm going to switch our scale so it makes more sense. If we add that, it is true to its size. So if we change the size, we'll notice that it's going to increase or decrease depending upon our scale. We'll notice it does add it to the summary table, and it also adds the icon. We'll move this down so we can actually take a look at this. Okay, another major customization that was performed is the ability to evenly distribute icons along a line at a maximum distance apart. So if we sketch out a foundation, and we'll just sort of grab something here real quick, and we'll put some dimensions on there so we can see. Now if we want to have icons along these sides, all we need to do is select the sides that we want to have the icons on, press the icon, and now we have a form that actually asks, what's the maximum distance we want. Defaults to 8 feet, but it saves this. If we hit calculate, we'll see it added those icons at a maximum distance of 8 feet apart. So since this is 24 feet 9 inches, they're not going to be exactly 8 feet apart. They're going to be, but they will be the same distance. So if we do a point to point and grab two icons, we'll see it's 6 feet 2 1/4 inches apart. If we look at the next one, switch this, we'll see it's also 6 feet 2 1/4 inches apart. We notice also we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus we had an additional one that's down here. Those were added to our summary table. Along this line, this length, since it was 11 feet 3 inches, now if we go point to point, we'll see that, and it keeps jumping on me, there we go. Giving me a headache here. There we go. It's 5 feet 7 1/2 inches. Now if we've already got icons in the location of interest, and so we're going to take this pier and we're going to move it over to this corner, and we select a line. Now there's already a pier that's in that very close to that location. There's proximity calculations that are going on, and so if we now try and put icons along this line, and we'll change this to, I don't know, 10 feet, just for argument's sake. Calculate. We'll notice that it just added 3 for a total of 13. It didn't put an icon in the corner because there's already a pier there, and it actually does a proximity check and says this pier is 2 by 2, and so it's literally, you could not physically put another pier there, and we already had another pier at the end of the line. So it does these checks so that the number of piers is true as we go around our geometry. And those are the major changes that have been performed for CenTex. Thank you very much.